feel just good.
Day 91. Osho, first in the morning, page 51. Prayer has been very much understood in the past. It has become part of the belief in God. Hence, those who don't believe in God don't pray. That has deprived millions of people of prayer. Prayer has to be freed from a belief in God. In fact, prayer comes first, God comes later on. God is not a prerequisite to praying, it is a consequence of praying. If you are in prayer, you will become aware of the existence of God. Then there will be no need to believe in God.
That's weird. I mean, just hearing it, prayer, not God first, but prayer first, and then God will come. I'm just saying from my perspective, but not just my perspective, but most religious perspectives say you need something to pray to first, and then pray. Yeah, that shit's backwards.
It makes sense, you know. It's not really, well, someone told me it's not good to believe in things. They say, like, a base word in belief is lie. So it's like, it is, either it is or it isn't.
Right.
If you believe it is, it's basically like, I'm not sure, but I believe.
Right.
But if it is, it is.
There is no belief to it, it simply is reality. Gotcha.
That's like me saying I believe that you exist. It's like, obviously you exist.
Whether you believe it or not.
Right.
I like to, I don't know, Seafood, maybe can you elaborate on that? Because I think I believe I understand what they, leading on to, but I know I don't have a full understanding of it.
So God is like one of the highest points of understanding, but it starts with prayer. So prayers, in a way, similar to meditation. It might be appreciating every little moment. When you have a huge appreciation for everything in this world, like everything becomes beautiful. Like you appreciate the trees, the animals, the sky, friendship, food. Like, how people pray before they eat or whatever, they say something, or you just have an appreciation for life. If you have that appreciation for life, then it's almost like God exists, because you just have that appreciation. It's like that practice of appreciation. So without that, if people be like, well, believe in God, or God exists, and then you don't know if He exists, and then be like, they force you to believe it, and then you're praying to something that you don't even know exists, then it's backwards, because you're lying to yourself, because you don't know that it exists. But when you know something exists, and then you pray, it's different, because then you know that what you're praying to, it's real. It's not fake. So it's something where what I say is you shouldn't force children to believe in God, or you shouldn't force anybody. They should come to their understanding upon their own. And I don't really call it God. I just call it like a greater force that you can't really label. I don't like to call it God or anything, not even the Tao. But there's just something greater out there that's beyond our control, that's beyond the comprehension of what the mind can perceive or conceive, and it's just, there's something out there that is making this everything unified. And I don't call it God. I don't like to call it anything. Some people like call it God or whatever, but and that's through my experience. Like I know that something exists that is greater, than just us. And that comes through practice, through time and meditation, and it comes through understanding. But how could you believe in something just because somebody told you that it exists, but you never experienced it? So it's like love, you know, like you've never been in love, but one of your friends has been in love and they tell you that it exists. You can't just believe what he says because you haven't experienced it. They might have experienced it, but you haven't. And it's similar to you going to Jamaica. I've never been there, but if you're going to go there and then you experience something that I never experienced over there, I can't really just believe you. I have to experience it myself. And life is all about experiences. And Chris is talking about you shouldn't just believe, you should know. And that goes to the foundation of like Buddha's teachings. His teachings are always saying, don't believe me, just basically experience it for yourself, and then there's no need to believe because you already know because you experienced it yourself. So,
sound like Buddha was the realest dude ever. Like, man, don't believe a word I say.
that's what he was doing. He was basically approaching it from a scientific standpoint. Even when I teach you guys the combat, it's like I know what works because I've done it. I've experienced it. But until you guys gain that experience, you just don't know. You have to kind of experience it yourself, and then you know. You know, like that's the problem with when people believe. It's like they try to make the beliefs replace the experience, but you can't do that. You know, and that's what a lot of people do. Like they think, oh, I'll just read this book, or I'll just go to its temple and then I'll be enlightened. It doesn't work that way. You have to really experience it yourself, and then you know.
I would just add to the understanding of that is, like the prayer or the meditation, how that comes first is that, to me, that's like a route to knowing. Meditation, and you get your experience, then you start to know, and then you don't have to believe.
Like praying, say you get some food and you pray, I'm thankful for this food. Wake up in the morning, I'm thankful that I'm living another day. You're just thankful, thankful that my parents are here, thankful that my friends are here, thankful that I have my health. You're just thankful to existence. You don't need to necessarily pray to some figure out there, imaginary figure or whatever. It's just a deep appreciation,
That's the imaginary figures.
Come on, like, stop flickering.
Right.
Come on, get the talk.
They're out there.
So it doesn't have to be God, but then you could just come to this realization that, you know what, something is taking care of me. Everything's gonna be okay no matter what happens. Like my idea is that everything happens for a reason. So no matter what type of struggle you're going through, in the end, it's gonna make you stronger or build upon your experiences in life, and it's meant to happen. So there's just something where you trust in existence. I don't like to call it God, but you just trust in existence that everything's gonna be okay. And you just, that thankfulness, that's prayer. So, you don't have to believe, you just know. Because you experience it yourself. I mean, I've gone through all this shit in my life, but then in the end, when you look back, you're like, dang, like, that's why that happened. That's cool, good. And then you just, in the midst of the struggle, you just come to that understanding that as of right now, it might seem like it's a struggle, but in the end, there's a reason why this is happening. And then it's no longer a struggle, it's just something that's going on at that moment that you're experiencing. And everything's going to be fine, which is it's a slightly different outlook than people that actually believe in God, and they'll be like, well, God takes care of everything, God has He's planned it all out for you, or whatever the case may be. It's just slightly different, but it's more scientific because it's based on understanding, opposed to just believing something that you never experienced. It's different. Alright, day 92. Life is a gift from existence. We have not earned it. In fact, we don't even deserve it. But we are such ungrateful creatures that not even a single thank you arises in us. We are not grateful that we are alive. We are not grateful that we have been given this opportunity to grow, to see, to love, to laugh, to enjoy the music of existence, the beauty of the world. We are not at all grateful. On the contrary, we are continuously complaining. If you listen to people's prayers, you will be surprised. All the prayers are complaints. Their prayers are not out of thankfulness. They are asking for more. They are saying this is not enough. And in fact, it is never going to be enough. The poor person is asking, the rich person is asking, the emperor is asking, everybody's asking. Everybody's asking for more. That simply means whatsoever you have been given is not enough. I deserve more. You have not been fair to me. I call this irreligiousness. Hence, to me, all the prayers that go on in the temples and the mosques and the churches are irreligious. The true prayer is only of thankfulness. Just a simple thank you is enough.
Amen.
You never looked at it like that, but it has its reasoning. That acceptance of what you receive is maybe what that somewhat speaks to is acceptance, contentment.
It's the same. I forgot who said it, but it said it's not the happy one who's thankful, but the thankful one who's happy.
That says it all right there. I mean, I agree with that wholeheartedly, but I know how people are. And I know, like you said, it's not the happy one who's thankful. It's a thankful one who's happy. Like, I could just see, like, people in bad situations, like, hey, I ain't got nowhere to live, I ain't got no food. What you mean I'm supposed to be thankful? But also, that doesn't mean you don't have anything to be thankful for, so.
I almost drop kicked my girl this morning for that very reason.
Say that again. No, you don't want to go there.
She quit her job this morning.
Oh no.
And like, I'm not tripping, but at the same time, it's like she really wanted this job, and she got it, and then she don't like it, and she quit, and then she asked for a fucking puppy of all things. Not just any puppy, but like a puppy that requires me to go into my savings account, and it's like, no. No. She wanted a kitten, and got her a fucking kitten, and then she didn't like it because it liked me more than it liked her. So she I came home, and the kitten was gone. She's like, I got rid of it, I don't want it anymore. So now I want to get a puppy. I'm just so nervous. They're like, no. Be happy with like everything else. Get a fish.
Get fish.
Not just any fish, get a piranha. Say, go ahead, girlfriend, clean up the fish tank. No, but no, I feel you on that one.
It's just like constant missing pieces to like her mysterious life or something. It's like, I need this kitten now, and then we get it, and then it's gone, and I need this puppy now. It's like, no.
Yeah, that situation, I feel blessed, My wife asked for a balcony and clean the house. I'm like, here you go. I don't know about no puppy and no dog. Mess up the house. Right.
After the kitten situation, situation, it was like a wrap because I didn't even want that. She cried, bro, like literally cried for that kitten. You know? Okay, it's a cute cat. Let's get it. 2 months later, I bought all toys and all that crazy shit. Bro.
You better be glad she got you. You better be appreciative of that.
Man, I'm gonna take a 3-week vacation.
My wife walks horses
Does she?
or dogs, but it doesn't provide the necessary. I just contend with it. You know, like, better not to say anything.
I just
Coming here with a black eye.
I just get the notion that she's seeking something within her, outside of her. And that's nothing that I could accurately convey across, you know, like, hey, you're looking for something within you, outside of you. Like, it's not in a cat, it's not in a puppy, it's not in a job.
Right.
Like, it's just gotta be, it's not in shopping sprees and shit, like, stop.
She needs to come out on Saturday.
She has to fill that void.
That's a good way to promote school.
It is a void. She goes, is a baby or a puppy? You choose. I'm like, what? A baby or a puppy? How?
I snapped when I saw the puppy cage, right? I was like, over my dead body. Well, well, the dog is now 9 years old. I ain't walking it. She told me I didn't have to, so I ain't going there. She may ask me to walk him when she doesn't want to. But it's a beautiful dog. Labrador Retriever mix. But I tell you, she got the dog. I wonder what else. Had 2 cats that died. I cremated them and took the ash and put them in an urn. And we got 3 cats in a cabinet with pictures showing their likeness and so forth. You know.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's kind of deep.
Yeah. It cost me
How long did y'all
$500
keep them before?
of cremation and the urn included instead of the heap of the garbage can.
Use my fire pit.
That's pretty cold blood.
I'm just saying.
Where you put it?
$500 for a burn
You
cat.
know, $1,500 altogether.
That's a lot of wood.
Damn.
I feel like singing was at the Rolling Stones can't get no satisfaction. And I try. Yeah, but I gotta look over it. You know. Yeah, 2017 is a different year. Yeah, I feel you on that one, Chris.
Oh, man.
Shit.
And it's not even like a stressful situation.
You
It's just one of those, like, you already know how it's going to turn out, but they swear it's going to change their entire world and make it so much better, and you're just like, okay. And then we're moving, in the process of moving too, so it's like, why buy it? Like, I say at least wait. She hates that word wait, man. It's like that word is the devil to her, like, wait. No! No!
Little bit of king kaboom, huh?
Energy change in the room, it get dark.
Clouds form over Goes on his World War II helmet, but jumps behind the sandbag.
I had to run out to get to class this morning. Wait! Start doing that shit.
You have to call Dr. Hyde, Dr. Fine, Dr. Hyde. Research is going out.
In your situation with her, you can probably use certain things that she has waited for and point out like how it turned out for the better in the long run. Like,
Yeah, but she hasn't waited for anything.
oh,
And I think it's maybe I'm a cupcake when it comes to that kind of shit. But I would rather just give in than resist sometimes.
Resistance is futile.
Like with that cat, I tried to do like the manly, I'm in charge thing. And she cried, bro. Like
oh
literally
yeah.
broke down crying. Like this cat would like completely make her world a better place. And I'm like, you know what?
She started selling you.
I don't care for cats that much. I don't get a kid. We only got toys, a bed. And the fucker slept under my neck for like 2 weeks straight. I'm like, oh, it ain't so bad. And she gets jealous of that. I hate that cat. Why? You don't even like me. It hissed at me this morning. Don't scream at me.
Cat scratching.
I saw the cat really did hiss her. I'm like, wow. That was really but, you know, I thought about it. Like, I mean, how would you like to be woken up in the morning, someone screaming at you? Like, why are you screaming at the cat? I don't want her in my bed. Like, it's a kitten, dude. That's what kittens are for, to be in the bed. Now I want a puppy.
Puppies bite though.
I mean, puppies don't clean up after themselves.
That too.
Like, the cat was cool. That was one of my reasons for giving it. It's like, okay, it has a litter box. I don't have to walk it. Doesn't have to get food for it and give it toys. I bought like 10 different lasers and shit. I had a ball, but I ain't gonna lie. Whenever she pissed me
all
off,
around.
you know, you have like those quiet moments in a relationship where it's like, okay, everything's good, but like I don't want to be bothered right now.
Right.
I grab the laser and the cat just goes crazy, man. I like can laugh by myself with the cat.
I got a cat. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, you care about your cat? What?
Like, I got this cat for you. What you call that? Me and my wife, we was gonna buy a house, but she came to the epiphany once we, they fell through that the house had some issues with it. She looked at her bank account like, wait, I got like a lot of money right now. I'm like, yeah, we can have a lot more money right now. We put this on hold. She's like, you know what? We should wait. I'm like, oh wow.
You know what? Let's go to Jamaica.
Right. Right.
Calling it out, burn your bumper cloud. You
This is your experience with your girls. Kind of make me think about the last reading and just the work that I do, working with folks emotionally. That so many people can't get out of the, I guess I'll call it the belief phase. You can't have experiences that are gonna project, propel you forward. You stay stuck in this loop, keep doing the same shit over and over again, thinking something different's gonna happen, not learning from your lesson. And then think about what you're saying with her, and looking for something on the outside of her to fulfill something on the inside.
Yeah.
And she can't take that and realize it never works. She has to keep looking for something. So, but I see that with a lot of people. Just kind of get stuck in the belief world. And what you know, you forsake what you know. Like, we know a lot of shit, but we act like we don't.
There's a tape that I have by the Dalai Lama called The Art of Happiness. And we got another one called The Art of Happiness at Work. I find that just listening to him speak, and there's a narrator to the Mr. I think his name is Howard Carter that narrates, but it gives me so much comfort to listen. He was speaking at Arizona State University. The Dalai Lama wrote from Dharma, India, where he's kind of like a refugee because they kicked him out of China, or rather out of the area of the Himalayas, Tibet. And he's still waiting to go back. He steps out into the garden in Arizona and looks at the flowers and so forth. He finds so much comfort in it, and it's so relaxing to listen to him speak. If you haven't heard of The Art of Happiness, I would say look it up. It is very comforting.
It's out there on the bookshelf.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is my next book. So I finish this one.
But listening to it on the in audio is something else. Just to hear him with subtleness and talking, it's I would say he is a spiritual person that I look at very much so. Very much so. scratches really do me some justice. Like, oh, I hurt that a lot. But it's all good. You have made my walking ability better.
Alright, I want, Shannon, I want you to help